Yeah, but I don't know if people doing that on purpose. I think that's like a thing for the day. Everybody's putting a black. Yeah, at first I thought it was like, yeah, I was like, yo, what's my Instagram is not working. But yeah, I think that's like that's the style for the day. You're supposed to put a black. I'll be out the loop, man. I'll be out the loop.
This guy knows what he wants.
Yo, it's nuts out there. I was watching some post. It was letting T.I. have it. T.I. is not the most popular out there.
Well, what did he say?
He said that they shouldn't be rioting or they shouldn't be rebelling in Atlanta because Atlanta is Wakanda. So that's not going over too well right now.
Because what? Atlanta's what?
Wakanda.
What's that mean?
You didn't see the movie Black Panther? Oh yeah, I ain't see it neither, so I can't really explain it to you. But it was a movie about it was supposed to be an African nation where like everything was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really even know the whole storyline, but it was a place where everything was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no suffering for black people, and I guess they was doing big business or whatever the case may be. I can't really call it, but yeah, that's not very good. What's going on, BZ? Where you at? You out here? You out there? Hey, Bees. I came through 6th Ave last night. I came through 6th Ave last night when they was giving it to him.
Just saying, some people is.
I happened to have to go down to see. I went to the building. Man. When I got down there, they was just smashing it. Hey man, it was on, man. Like when I seen them, they was coming up, and they went up towards understanding culture. But I went to rest pretty early because I was in the yard yesterday cleaning up, which is the topic what we talking about right now is how we gonna get that done. And then they hit you saw they hit Fordham too, right? They hit Fordham, Burnside. What's going on? We only got the people that listen in the background in here today. Trying to get in touch with CR too, man. Resting too long. And Dixon. What's going on, man? Where's the brothers at? And the sisters. Find truth. We get a few more people in here. We can set it off about some of the steps that we are about to take. Peace. What's going on? You up?
Oh yeah. I'm up. I'm up right now, man.
I bet because somebody gotta be there before CI leave. Before C leave. Just to keep the door open so we can get in there and use the bathroom and wash our hands, man. Yeah, but I'm not right. That's what I'm saying. And I gotta get the weed whacker. The weed whacker is I put it in the back.
Right, on the other side.
Right.
Well, now, it's
That's
Take care of something real quick. Should take me but a half. I'm heading out that way.
you called Day Saint?
Not yet. I know. I'm literally like I'm really just, you know.
All right, so hit up Day Saint and see if you could get him to get over there and catch Seal. You know what I'm saying? Before I don't know. I guess yesterday he left at 1.
That's the neutral call, okay. So I'm gonna call him right now. I expect.
I bet. Peace. So yeah, what's going on? For the third, we're gonna have a small event. You know what I'm saying? That's already too short notice. You know what I'm saying? But the real thing is for the 13th. You know what I'm saying? On the 13th, we're gonna basically be coming together to show and prove Allah's God always has been and always will be. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is that the way things have always been is not the way they're going to be into the future. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take some steps to get the school back open. And one of the first steps we got to take is getting the school professionally sanitized. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's a public location, it's a community location, and, you know, we have the classes for youth, you know what I'm saying, so everything. So if, you know, we was approached about anything, we would have that sticker saying that we had it professionally sanitized. So the brother Born Justice is organizing that. You know, he's the one who got the estimate for it. That's $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one of the things that, you know, you say, man, always was, you know, at least for the time that I had the knowledge, was that, you know, Umala took care of that kind of thing. In terms of, you know, the finances, making sure the light bill was on, you know what I'm saying, and the doors to the rally was open. So unfortunately, you know, being that we lost the guy right now, we got to put our heads together and our money where our mouth is, and come up with this $1,000 to get the school sanitized. You know what I'm saying? So anybody out there that knows Born Justice personally, you know what I'm saying, if you got his number, you can reach out to him. If you know Black Sun, you got his number, you can reach out to him. Both of them have organizations with 501c3s. So, you know, if you give the money directly to them, you get a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? If that's useful to you, beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise than that, you can send it to my Cash App with a note that this is for the school right here. You know what I'm saying? There's other things that need to be done, but the most urgent matter so that we could be open on the 13th is getting the school sanitized. We got a lot of our people in there. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Where is everyone? But yeah, though, so tomorrow we're gonna have a little small thing. You know, it'll probably also be the you know, the end of the cleanup in the yard. So I got the yard pretty much ready where you know, we could be out there tomorrow. You know, we already got the grills and all that. So, you know, whatever heads come through tomorrow, you know, we're gonna celebrate Justice Born Day And on the 13th, we're gonna come together to show and prove Allah's God always has been and always will be. So, that's gonna also be a place where you bring your ideas about how we're gonna move forward from here. You know what I'm saying? Also, what I've been hearing is that the Medina rally is not looking good right now either, which is something that I was looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that, you know, at least by then, we could be outside. I knew Harriet Tubman was going to be an issue, but apparently that's not looking good right now either. You can't be in Fort Greene Park. So, all of these is issues that we're going to have to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We can't let it be that, if we let these two crises, whether you think it's real or not, if we allow them to take us out and stop us from doing what we do, then they win. What's going on out there? Smell goods. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Smell good. You was watching. That's good though. Yeah, I came on super late last night because now it's not too late to donate to Random Jewels. But I made this video specifically just to say that, these is two separate things. You know what I'm saying? Unless the brothers from Random Jewels come together and say, all right, let's use some of the money for that. I'm just demonstrating that these are two separate things right now. One is our long-term goal and one is an urgent matter that we got to handle right now. Yeah, we had that meeting, Divine Truth. Hold on one second. Yeah, doing a little cooking right there, getting my food together. But yeah, we had that meeting, right? And the Random Jewels link is in the description box. Or is it? Hold on. Let me check that. Well, let me put it. I think I got it right here. Yeah, but we like halfway there on the Random Jewels. We at 1309, I think, on Random Jewels. You know what I'm saying? The Cash App is, so the first link right there is that's to donate to the Random Jewels Investment Fund. The second one right there is to donate to a law school to get it sanitized so we can get it back open. And I don't know about being, open to the full public right now, but start getting some of our programs back running. You know what I'm saying? Because we hearing on all levels. You know what I'm saying? Not just individuals, but a lot of organizations, a lot of businesses, and everything is not surviving. The quarantine, and then now this extra hit right here. So we got to make sure that we born alive, and we not one of them people that don't survive this. But oh yeah, Divine Truth. At that meeting, what we did was we decided on which structure that we're gonna use. You know what I'm saying? It's a brother who's a certified a CPA. So he came in and advised us on what's the best structure to use. We decided to go with a nonprofit and then a living trust. You know what I'm saying? So we decided that. We brainstormed up a couple of other ideas, and so right now we at the point where we all got some links and stuff we supposed to be studying in terms of the incorporation. And the next thing we got to do is start picking who's going to be the officers. Chairman, vice chairman, secretary, et cetera, et cetera. That was the one thing we didn't get accomplished is we didn't recall to schedule the next meeting. But I think we should. Right now, I got a couple things to do, so I don't want to schedule it right now. But as soon as it D Christian, you one of the brothers I was waiting on because I know you are sincere with this building. Um, uh, we was discussing right now, man, reopening the law school. You know what I'm saying? The steps we got to take right now. It's some steps we got to take right now. The first step they decided to take is we got to sanitize the school. We're gonna get it done by a professional company, being that we a public building. We open in the community. If we open and we have any issues, if we got the sticker or the certification or whatever saying that it was professionally clean, and we observing the social distance and everything, occupancy rules, then we should be able to start the phase one of getting the school back open. But that professional cleaning is $1,000. So that's why I was reaching out to the Random Jewels family to say, we all need to add on to that. But the reopening of the school is underway. You know, Today will be my second day getting the yard cleaned up. So we can have a function out there on the 13th, which is going to be a brainstorming session. Where we put our heads together and see how we're going to rebuild and continue to be who we always been. So that's why I got both of the links up there. The GoFundMe, that's our long-term goal. But if you want to donate to the school right now, send it to my Cash App, Fame Labs. Anyone else? I see this early. The early morning is not our time. suppose we got to come out late night. Trying to wait for the rest of the What Did I Miss crew to come in. Think they resting. They must have been out last night, rebelling. Was we need to see Joseph and Shaquem and DeBar and the guys. How much is accumulated for the school thus far, and what will happen to excess money, if any? Well, yeah, we not the only people that's on the job, so we don't have to come up with the whole $1,000. But like you said, in terms of excess, that's just the first step that has to be done. But before this happened, there was things that needed to be done at the school. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I got some landscaping stuff that I wanted to do in the yard. I just came up with an idea of putting mulch. Like I got some black mulch and some red mulch already. You know what I'm saying? So to make it look nice, we could put it down in a pattern so that when we have events in the yard, and also, like I said, this is just a brainstorming session, but, one of the things we're going to have to do is start looking into building some type of structure on the property where we can have the rally. Because like I said, right now, we shut out of Harriet Tubman, and I don't know if that's coming back because of the situation with the quarantine and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So and then there's repairs that need to be done on the school that we got right now. You know what I'm saying? We need to repave the other side. The fence needs to be reset. We had some issue too with the box. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but we need an electrician for that. So it's not like it's any shortage of things that we need to build on. In the long term and in the immediate future. Which is why I said it's different ways to add on. Even in terms of look, right now everybody's not in the best condition right now. If you're willing to use your hands to add on, that's greatly appreciated too. T. Christian said they only accept professional cleaners to do that work. Out here in Washington, they got regular people cleaning. Yeah, the connection was bad, but you can still go through the YouTube link. If you click the YouTube link that's in the email, you can still watch the whole thing. You know what it is? There's lists in the plural. Like different people have because remember the school right now presently is really in the middle of a renovation. you know, started taking very long. But what it is you have several different people, right, who's active. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm in the yard, I'm in the class. You understand what I mean? So like for instance, in the class, I got a particular list that I would say, well, look, I don't have chalk to write on the board. I don't have, you know what I'm saying, whatever supplies like that. You know what I'm saying? In the yard, I would say, okay, I need mulch, seeds, whatever it is. The brothers that's doing the renovations, they have, construction materials or whatever they need. So everybody has a list that they need, but is it one list where everything is on? Nah, it's kind of like you said in terms of doing things in stages, first things first and last things last. Right now, things, we go by the priority. So, on the list of priorities, getting the mulch and all of that stuff is kind of far down. You know what I'm saying? The renovation would trump that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's basically what you got right now, is a lot of people, they working out of their pocket. You know what I mean? Whatever they do is just coming from them, which is not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not equality, and it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of reasons, it's not fair for us to say, we, and then it's only a handful of people that's really doing. You know what I'm saying? Like Umala used to, certain things used to come out his pocket. Certain things I would say, yo, look, Umala, we need this, this, and this, and he'd take it out of his pocket. And the other thing that's dangerous about that is, that was what happened in the 20th century. Let's just say the whole 20th century, a lot of progress was what's the word? A lot of progress that could have been made was cut short by decapitating the head. When too much was focused in one person, in terms of the success of the whatever the endeavor was. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, Marcus Garvey, the 5%, we one of the only things that survived because we didn't have a centralized nature like that. That yeah, you could do what you do in Harlem, but the brothers in Medina, we still gonna build. So just like right now, it is. Look, you could do what you do, but we all over the planet now. So just like it spread out, sometimes you gotta come back in. The Christian said, gather a list of supplies or things that are needed and send it out to us via email and list it in proper sequence. Once a goal is attained, we move to the next item. That's something that was being spoken on. That sounds more like a newsletter or something. You know what I'm saying? Where, I could send out a newsletter on certain progress. I got some brothers I could work with on that. I think that's kind of what the 5%, what is it, 5% media? I think that's somewhat what that's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, the first item on the list right now is to get everything ready for the 13th is the sanitizer. Universal Truth says their committee that manages the school also have sustaining pledges been considered for the school, where monthly contributions are automatically given from those who sign up. I mean, this is the type of ideas we coming up with now. This is the type of thing that, just like we brainstorm on the investment fund, and then we had the meeting where we brainstormed on how we gonna put things together. There actually is a board. There's a 501c3, Allah Youth Center in Mecca. Now, the current issue, one of the things I said in the beginning of the video is, Allah's God always was, always has been, always will be. You know what I'm saying? But the way it has been is not always the way it will be. In this situation, the brother Umar that we lost in this crisis right here, he was the president of that committee. So right now, they got things that they got to get together as far as they internal organization. But, one monkey or a group of monkeys is not going to stop our show. You know what I'm saying? But these ideas that you just put up, these is the good ideas. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should start something like that where, we put a amount of dues and then we donate it as a unit. You know what I'm saying? The Random Jews channel unit. This is what we put on. But there actually is a 501c3. There's actually more than one. Because C.I. Kill also had Common Unity, and Common Unity still exists. See, that was the good thing about the way he did that, was that, the brothers was able to step right in and pick up where he left off. Kind of like I said with other nations, that's why they went through changes of, either becoming defunct or, dealing with some type of splintering, was because you didn't have a lieutenant. You didn't have a lieutenant right behind you. Joseph, yeah, I've been waiting on you, man, because, I know you're a serious brother, a sincere brother that, right now, that's what we need. We was just building on getting the school back reopened. Queen Mecca, what's going on? Getting the school back reopened, you know what I'm saying? So I've already started phase 1, which is cleaning up the yard. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have an event out there on the 13th where we clean up the yard. And, not when we clean up the yard, where we come together and put our heads together on how we're going to get everything back on track as far as the nation. You know what I'm saying? So the first phase in that is we getting the school sanitized. We getting everything cleaned up. So I'm cleaning up the yard. They getting the school professionally sanitized. You know what I'm saying? Because, we are open to the public building. So whenever we start having whatever we have in there, if we have any issues, then we'll be able to say that, we had it professionally sanitized. Everybody's observing social distancing and everything. So, we don't see one of these scenes. We see how the NYPD gets down, driving Jeeps into people and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So Born Justice, he did the research on the companies that do the professional sanitizing, and that cost $1,000. So that's why I was reaching out to the Random Jews family to say, right, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm saying right now is we need to do some donations, put it this time in the Cash App with a note that is for a large school. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you get out here in August, hopefully, but that's what the brothers was asking, like, what's all the things that need to be done? And I'm saying that, there's a list of things that need to be done, but we're going to be putting our heads together on that on the we're going to be putting our heads together on that on the 13th. Let me write this stuff down. Just put it into. You know what I'm saying? We're not the only people. We a whole nation. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we got to come up with the whole $1,000. You know what I'm saying? But, we builders build. You know what I'm saying? And, there's somebody was just asking, do we have like a committee that takes care of the school? And I was just telling brothers that, that was one of the reasons why it impacted people so much when we lost Umala, is that he was the president of that committee. And when I say the president of that committee, I'm talking about for decades. Like I don't know anybody. There's brothers that said when they first came to a law school that Umala was the math teacher in there. Because remember, when it first started, it was academic classes. Not saying that it wasn't civilization classes, don't get me wrong. The law was the first one to teach in there. But it was actually a system where kids that wasn't going to school, you went to these street academies and sharpened up your academic skills. And then from there, you went back into high school. At that time, they had the connection with Harlem Prep. And then from Harlem Prep, brothers went to college. Umala went to Berkeley. Dumar Wadi went to the University of Massachusetts. Alim went to the University of Massachusetts. Colleen went to City College. You know what I'm saying? It was so, just saying that, Umala was so active, but he was the brother that took care of this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if things need to be organized or whatever, whoever made sure the light bill was always on, Umala was always involved with that. So this is one of the things that I was saying where, we the men now. I was actually, a brother hit me the other day and he asked me if I knew, like he was tracing his history back to Allah. So he was asking me if I knew certain things, and I was like, nah, I gotta ask certain people. So when I went and asked people, they was like, nah, I don't know, I gotta go ask certain people. And then when we got back far enough, we realized that, the people that know, they not here right now. So by the same token, the people that do, or the people that's been doing all this time, data has been. And when I say has been, I don't mean washed up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Allah always has been and always will be. You know what I'm saying? The babies, as far as for me, the people that's behind me, that's the always will be. I'm at the level of making sure that I'm the is. I'm the one that's, what always has been. I'm the one to make sure that passes on to the always will be. So yeah, that's the deal right now with that. All on the business just came in, revealed. Yeah, all on the business we was just dealing with right now, the reopening of the school. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was explaining to the brothers that right now we got to put our money where our mouth is in terms of You know, we got to do some serious building. The first step, I was telling the brothers that we taking is getting everything cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? The yard had become overgrown. You know, I was out there working on that. It's decent now. We could be out there. We got enough space to social distance and all that. You know what I'm saying? But for inside the school, we try and get it professionally sanitized right now. So the God Born Justice, he came up with well, he did the research and found a company to do it, and that's $1,000. So you know, we're not the only people that's doing it. It's literally, you know, at least 100 brothers that I know is you know, we all had this seed planted with us that we gotta, but I'm saying we gotta do our part right here from Random Jewels. So that's why the link to the Cash App is up. So anybody that wants to donate to the you know, reopening and rebuilding of a large school, you know, or continued building. Because, you know, eventually, you know, all of that is the things that we got to look into. Like, we got all that land. You know what I'm saying? And just like with everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever you was, you know, things that was adequate when you was 6 years old is not adequate, you know, when you 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we not, you know, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying that right now, the job that we got to do, just the square feet alone, we need a bigger space. And we got all that land that we could build on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, every time one of these topics come up, y'all all asking like, yo, you know, y'all, is this there, is that there? Why not this? Why not that? Well, you know, at one time the answer was, well, I don't know. You know, the older guys didn't do it like that. But now we the older guys. I've been just waiting for the What Did I Miss crew to come in all day, all on the business. I see that the morning time is not our time. Nighttime is our time. D Christian put the night owl up. Yeah, you know I'm a night owl. Yeah, we got the school. See, a lot of times you might not see the you know, when people take their pictures, they take it right in front of the building. You see what I'm saying? So that's mostly what you see. But we got 2 yards on either side of the school. One yard, you know, it's like a community garden. You know what I'm saying? In the front, you know, they got mostly like flowers and stuff. But in the back, that's where I plant my crops at. You know what I'm saying? You know, now my stuff could go on the roof. You know, if we was gonna build something there, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, we also have another yard. So, you know, it's possible uh, to build a building that I don't know how you would say it. Like, what's a good example of a building? But you know, there's a way that it's kind of like pillars or something where we could build one building. The base of the building would be in both yards, and then connected over the school like it was an arch. You understand what I'm saying? And then we would have more space, you know what I'm saying? Like say if we wanted to open academic, like for instance, right now, with everything that's going on, with before this was before George Floyd, we was talking about the quarantine, we talking about maybe never going back to school. We could actually build something where we can house a academic school. You know what I'm saying? These ideas, which you just said right here too, Joseph. And that's the things we're gonna have to start looking into because, like I was just telling the brothers, it's not looking good for the rally because the word I got now is that we're not gonna be able to go in Fort Greene. That's kind of what I was looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Is that, when we get to the summertime, I would be able to see the guys, a lot of brothers I haven't seen since February. You know what I'm saying? But exactly what you're saying right there, Joseph, where, and just also, you could look in the community and see that, listen, like when I first got the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? There was nothing on that particular strip of the block except the school. And now we got high-rise buildings going up all around us. Not saying, we want to do what they do or whatever, but at the same time, we don't want to be left behind. This is the new community that we serving now. Well, not new, but I'm saying these is the new people that's in the community. This is what's been brought to the community. So, that's just a level of, not replacing the school, but increasing the capacity. Today, right now, all the brothers who say, yo, they want to come to New York and build in the class, if all of y'all came at the same time, it'd be jam-packed in it. I'm trying to wait for Shaquem. I might have to just hit him. Oh, that was you. Yo, shout out to all on the business. Already hit the Cash App, no doubt. And because I'm on my way to the school. Really, right now, I'm just getting some food, man. I'm about to eat some pasta. What? What happened? Your house got flooded? Born Love Allah Supreme. Peace. Beto Palenko. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Where you from, Beto? Yeah, but right now I'm about to eat some chicken and pasta. Don't tell Born Mastermind. I don't know if that turns you white or not, but I do know that that's the type of meal that'll hold me down while I'm out there doing that yard work. Right, D Christian. If we don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. Yeah, universal truth. You know what I'm saying? That's renewing history and continuing to push forward. You know what I mean? Renewing history, writing history, and living history. So yeah, those are the type of things that got to be done. You know what I'm saying? And this type of national type of network that we've built up right here, this type of national network that we built up right here is exactly what we need. You know what I'm saying? That's completing the cipher. You know what I'm saying? The energy came from that building, you know what I'm saying, out to all of us. You know what I'm saying? Throughout time, throughout space. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us saying, include myself, and exist on this plane. That's peace, born love. Beto said, let's talk about something else. Beto, you know, I don't want to go troll master right now. We being. What would you want to talk about while we talking about building civilization? What else might there be? Beto Palenko. Like we talking about building schools and businesses, you know, institutions to improve our community, even in the aftermath of all the crisis that we've had. You want to talk about aliens? Well, go ahead and talk about it. We don't know about aliens over here. The only alien I see is you. Why would someone bring up aliens at a time like this? Have you seen the news, Beto? Do you really? What are you going to tell me now? Hold on, hold on. I think I got it, Beto. Wait, Officer Chauvin is an alien. He's really the lizard people. Is that what you would? How about that? Yeah, nah, he's on Facebook. That's why. You know, Facebook is just a troll. That's a So you know that's what it is. I just noticed that myself. See, I went back to broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube.
It's 1 o'clock.
John Sim said outside of building, there's only destruction and separation. Yeah, I bear witness to that 100%. Yeah, you're right about that. They causing trouble and confusion amongst the righteous. You know, they have alien channels. I don't know why don't you tune into the Orange Guy? That was you know the Orange Guy that's on Ancient Aliens. He got a channel. Did you know that guy? Hold on. This is a little bit of trivia. This is something that I found out just recently. You know the dude, Von Daniken, whatever his name is, that he's like the alien conspiracy theory guy, the Von Daniken, Sir R.E. Newton. What's going on, man? I see you in a long time. Brilliant Elevation, you back in Charleston? Tell my Uncle Eddie I said peace. He out there in Charleston somewhere, but he in the stick part where, like, when it rain, it's crawfish in the ditch and stuff like that. But oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? The Von Daniken guy. Like he's the dude that talks about all that Anunnaki stuff and all that. And he's not the first one, but I'm saying I can't remember his name. Now we was talking about the Random Jews Investment Fund or donating to a large school to get it run. To bring it back up to speed so we can continue to be who we always were. Who was the guy that was born in Costa Rica? Yeah, what was that brother's name? Yeah, the brother's piece too. I can't recall his name. Who's in the room from North Carolina? We got anybody in here from North Carolina? We usually have a lot of North Carolina. What's going on now? I was born. Matter of fact, Knowledge Born, hit me on the jack later on. Fly phrase. But which aspect of the you talking about the title, or you going back to the Random Jewels Fund? For reopening the school, we got to go stage by stage. So the first thing we doing is the cleanup. You know what I mean? Pretty much I started it off with physical labor by going to I've been in the yard yesterday. When I get off of here, I'm headed back down to the yard to continue getting it cleaned up. So on the 13th, well, that's what we're talking about right now, Knowledge Born. We're trying to get $1,000 to get the school sanitized professionally. You know what I'm saying? Because the classes that we have is public. We got the children that are coming in for the boxing and everything. So we just want to have something official. We just want to have something official to show anybody that rolled up that we took all precautions. We practicing social distancing or whatever. You see what I'm saying? All right. No, well, that's what's that about? You know what I'm saying? The whole period of time we've been speaking right now, we've been speaking on different ideas, you know what I'm saying, on how we got to move the school forward. Well, Born Justice got the estimates. You know what I mean? I got the word. You know what I'm saying? To tell the truth, my particular thing is the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying I'm not dealing with that, but you know how things is. You know what I mean? If everybody take a hand in something and we work it all together. So Born Justice is the one in particular that did the research on it. I don't know what the deal is. From what I heard, the estimates is between 1,000 and 2,400. Right, Rome J. Now look, that's what I was saying. That was one of the things I was saying. One of the ideas they was saying, like, other things that need to be done. Right now, I got a couple of bags of red and black mulch. So what I'm trying to do is landscape. Like, we got boxes, like wooden boxes that we filled up. You know what I'm saying? We even make some of our own compost and stuff. But we had bought some at one time, you know what I'm saying? And we got the boxes filled up with, we put worms and everything in there. The soil is live over there. So what I want to do now is put make like a design, you know what I'm saying, with the red and black mulch as like a temporary kind of landscaping thing because you got to remember the school, the 2 yards that I was saying that we have on either side of the school is what's left from buildings that was there. Like there was buildings on both sides of the school that's not there anymore. So there's like debris and rubble still from those buildings that we really need a long-term fix where we handle that. But in the meantime, I wanted to put that mulch down and make it look good. And then, over time, the mulch would break down into the soil anyway. It wouldn't be hard to, when we go for a permanent solution about it. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, the urgent matter right now, before we get to all of that, is we got to get it back open. In the same way we have in this brainstorming session right now, we're putting our heads together and coming up with ideas of how to do this. That's what's going to be happening on the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of things to do. Right. Well, that's what we got right now, Jocelyn. We got like raised beds. That's what we got. You know what I'm saying? So then between the raised beds, I want to put the mulch. All right, Beezy? Between the raised beds, I want to put the mulch. But that's not something that's high on the priorities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's high for me. But like I said, a little bit higher on the priority right now is yeah, you're right about that too, Jocelyn. The winterizing, that's one thing that I haven't because I've been farming about 3-4 years now, 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I haven't gotten my winterizing. When after we harvest, it can get ugly back there. But like I said, because we make a lot of our we got our own compost that we make. We buy our own worms and stuff to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of fly larvae and stuff to break stuff down. So we when we make a comeback, it's always good. But you're right though. I would like to winterize it. To tell the truth, I would like to start doing some fall crops, but I haven't gotten around to that yet either. Jason, I need to come down and see with the physical eye and then can take notes and get to what else we need. All right. Well, also, don't forget to be there on the 13th. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing on the 13th that we need. The brothers that got different skills. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, we may need to build a structure in the yard to have the rally. You know what I'm saying? So I know we got a lot of brothers in the nation that have construction skills. You know what I mean? So, we may be dealing with a situation where, look, we got to get the building supplies. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to get the building supplies, and then, we could get brothers that have that type of skill to donate their time and energy to building us some type of structure where I'm just saying, like, if it's raining or anything of that nature, you know what I mean? Something just over the top, whatever it is, even if it's a big tent. I've seen stuff like that too, where you could put up a big tent, and at least it'll protect you. At least it'll protect you from the elements and things of that nature, where we can have the rally. Because, like I said, I don't. Right now, the schools don't know if they're going to open for the kids in September. let alone be back open to us. And like I said, the summer rallies right now, they saying Fort Greene Park is off limits. So, Rome J, whatever ideas you got. Also, if you got some tools, Rome J, we got some problems with some vines. Matter of fact, that's when you come down Saturday. I got a couple things. Well, whenever you decide to come down, I got a couple things I want to show you. That we got some horrible vines, man. We got a vine that's killing a tree, but it's so intertwined in the tree because they took so long to deal with it that now I can't hardly get it out the tree. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I got it separated to where the part that's killing the tree is dead. You know what I'm saying? But the wherever the root says it's still alive, it's this thing is crazy. I mean, it's all over the yard, man. It's one of them things that I had to stay on top of, man. I don't know how to kill it. I thought I killed it a couple times. There's like 2 or 3 different times I thought I killed that vine, man. And it came back strong. K-Bar said, is Fort Greene off limits as far as any organized events? Yeah, I think as far as any organized events, and then also in terms of how many of us be there. Jackson, listen, that's what I'm saying. If we know what the situation where everybody is, that's why the call is going out to the entire nation. You understand what I'm saying? It's that's a whole different idea, but I'm saying one concept that you could take, from the idea of communism is to each according to his needs and from each according to his abilities. That's what we do. Some of us can do some things, some of us can't. Right. Yeah, what I've been just clipping it a lot. But yeah, that depends. That seems to not be working. Because it's messing up the fence too. Like it's growing, and the root is is going from being like a kind of looking like a kind of grass or whatever until it starts turning into wood, and the wood part is intertwining in the fence and messing up the fence. But before you bring the tools, come in and look and see what it is. You understand what I mean? But yeah, they saying right now, everybody I was talking to yesterday was saying that Fort Greene is off limits, man. So we really gonna have to Joe Self said we might have to break up rallies and have the bills zoomed or broadcasted. I mean, that's pretty much what everybody's doing right now. From what I heard. Now the 13th is for justice. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the show and prove would have been the 14th, right? So it's all of those things, you know what I'm saying? It's to show and prove that Allah's God always has been and always will be. And it's for us to come together, and come up with the ideas of what we're going to do, how we're going to move around all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Start getting people that's responsible to say, just like I said, with how we getting the school back open, you know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for taking care of the yard. You know what I mean? Born Justice, He's responsible for getting the professional sanitation. You understand what I'm saying? Black Sun, he's responsible for organizing, what's going on the 13th, making sure, it's social distancing, making sure we got all the food or whatever that we need. You know what I'm saying? That would probably be the second thing on the agenda right now. But, what it's really about is us coming together and basically doing what we've been doing here at Random Jewels, but introducing it on a society-wide level. How we gonna have the show improve next year? If there's a second wave and a third wave, right? And we get, the same thing happen to us, then whose fault is that? You can talk all that Illuminati stuff about what's the cause of this, but if there's a second wave and a third wave, right, and we end up in the same position, whose fault is that? All right. K-Bar said we had to reestablish the line of communication with City Hall also. And, you're right. And all of this goes hand in hand because when we go to City Hall, we got to show them that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We gotta go back and say, look, we in position to do what we got to do. Carmen Islamly came in. Well, exactly what you're doing. The school is our national headquarters. But see, that's a phase of this too. Kabir Daniels, welcome to the channel. Where you from, Kabir? This stuff gotta start being, like the same way, Walmart started off in Arkansas and then they branched out all over the nation. And they use that same blueprint that they have for success. We got to start, expanding out to your area and whatever other areas, all areas. We said every square inch. Oh, you from Trenton, New Jersey too? We got a lot of Trenton up in here. Got Beezy, got Knowledge Born, Bringing Elevation. Trenton rocking the house today, huh? Shout out to the land of truth. Universal. So yeah, we gotta like K-Boy said, getting the garden right, you know what I'm saying, getting the school back functioning is the things we gotta do, because that's the history of the school. See, we don't be on 127th Street because the school is there. the school is there because they was already on 127th Street. And saying, the point I'm trying to illustrate by making that is that Allah was already doing what he was doing. When they asked him what you want, and he said, I want a building where I could teach my children, right? It wasn't in the charlatan type of way. Right? Let me not go that far, but it wasn't the type of way where you see some people doing things today, right? Where they say, look, if you give me the money, then I'll go out and get the kids and teach them. Nah, he was already teaching them. He already had examples he could show about what he was doing and what he wanted to do. So that's why it was easy for them to cooperate with him. See what I'm saying? But a lot of times if you come and you like, well, this is what we going to do, if you do this, then you might get a little sideways looks. But most definitely, we gotta get all function back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, D Christian, the best way to be of assistance is to, keep teaching where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, ultimately, just like, every other group, they got a headquarters, and then they got, an affiliate or whatever in every location. That's how a lot of school is supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Because, you gotta remember, on this right here, we mostly grown people. People in maybe late teens, and up. But for the babies that we gotta reach, right? They can't come out here. They can't come to the show and prove. They can't come visit the school. So the knowledge has got to be there. So in reality, this is just something where we saying, okay, let's get the foundation solid so we can build on it. Just one came in. So yeah, right now, that's where we at, man. Anybody else got any questions or any suggestions? Child is born.
Peace to the God.
Well,
Y'all can hear
that's
me?
another thing now. Yeah, hold on for 1 second though. I'm gonna say something to Musa D.
Okay, got you.
The one on the 13th though is gonna be all gods. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring the women and the children in later, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta lead the way on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at a lot of school right now. Actually, I just fixed my food. I'm about to eat this and then I'm on the way down. But go ahead, now, Quan. What you saying? You got to turn the music
Okay.
up in the background.
All right, you good now? You can hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to say peace to the God. And D Christian, like, I'm gonna tell you and everybody on here, like, the best way to assist is to make yourself I want to say, I don't want to say sufficient, but like sustain. You know what I mean? Like when this academic came, I'm gonna say academic because I learned from it. The one thing I learned that I should have always had and should have been did was had a business. You can have a business and count it off for losses every year, but it's still yours. I could have signed up for a small business loan. I could have took partake in shit that they was giving out. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you don't find a way to be a part of or make yourself a nonprofit, that way you can you can get grants to help. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things me and my wisdom is about to do is a clothing drive. And when she first came up with the idea, I'm thinking about, okay, we're gonna have to have storage, we're gonna have to do this, we're gonna have to do that. But after talking about it with other people, the easiest way to do it is when we get the clothes, instead of it be our clothing drive, our drive is to take the clothes to different nonprofits, different social places where they do that already. You know what I'm saying? And it's our way to assist. And we still have a clothing drive. We can still use it as our philanthropy. We can get a grant. We can get a grant for bags and gas. You know what I'm saying? And another way, like the God said, wherever you at, just build, huh? Build. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys question, you find out it's a lot of cats who used to have knowledge. It's a lot of cats who used to have knowledge. Like you have a conversation with a cat, you tell them your name, and then they'll tell you their name and then say they was righteous. I'll be asking them like, what's your righteous name? You know what I'm saying? Why you stop using it? Why this? Why that? Because one thing I could never understand, I never will, is a cat that say, I used to be God. You can assist you can assist the nation by making sure that that's not you. And you don't teach that. Because I bet you the cat that said he used to be God, his enlightener probably used to be God too.
Right.
You're going to be what you come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad that like my first enlightener wasn't my last enlightener, my only enlightener, because I
Right.
would have never got this far. You know what I mean? Like I had an enlightener who loved this nation, who loved this knowledge, who loved this mathematics, taught me to love it. You know what I mean? Taught me how to recognize my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how we assist. We assist by adding on.
Hold on.
We gonna always be the
Let's fill Mr. Green one. Let's fill Mr. Green one in on what we doing. This particular post right here is about this we got the random Jews investment fund. You know what I'm saying? But right now, as a nation, we need to reach out to all, what I'm saying, all those who love it because we need to get this school back up and running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going in phases. Phase one was really physical labor. My part of getting up and running that I'm particularly responsible for right now is getting the yard cleaned up. So, we could have some events out there where we could bring our heads together. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we don't have no place to come together. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one aspect. The other aspect is we get into school professionally sanitized. You know what I'm saying? So that, we can, once we in phase one of reopening, if anybody rolls up on us, we can say, look, we practicing the social distancing. We've had it professionally sanitized. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't fall under their jurisdiction for no type of bad treatment. You know what I'm saying? So I've been putting the Cash App up. I've been putting the Cash App link up. You know what I'm saying? Because the sanitation of the school, like I said, what's going on in the yard, I had to get some gas for the weed whacker. You know what I'm saying? But in order to get the school sanitized, it's $1,000. It's not like the Random Jewels group is the only brothers working on it. You know what I'm saying? But we all gotta do our part. You know what I mean? So I introduced it through the to everybody on the channel through the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So that's the movement for that. And then on the 13th, we're gonna be having a kind of meeting, to kind of get together like we had on the live about Random Jewish investments. You know what I'm saying? Where we come together, put our heads together, see what ideas we got and what skills we got, and that we could use to, bring our civilization back to how it always has been and ensure that it'll always be that way. So I got the Fame Labs link up there. If you see anything there, just put it, for a law school. And we keep this ball rolling. Raphael, what you said? You speaking? What you got? What you said of his though? You got a son? How old is your son, Raphael? Wait. Yeah, I didn't see it either, Knowledge. I didn't see it either, Knowledge. I don't
Right.
know. Knowledge said he sent something to
Yeah, I did. I sent it about maybe a week and a half ago. It was like $70 or something. It wasn't
a
much,
week
but
and a half. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
about a week and a half ago. Yeah.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Mm.
You put
I didn't put nothing pertaining to anything. It was just a donation, basically, I guess. I put it up, it asked me whatever. You put the digits in, I put it in, you know. It said it was accepted or whatever. So, but that was a minute ago. That was like that almost been like 2 weeks ago.
you know what it be, man. It be they accept it, but like even if you put the wrong thing.
Right. Right. Yeah, I just figured I was like, well, if he ain't get it on that side, he'll catch it,
Mm-hmm.
So
Or your
yeah, it
son.
was just some stuff to help out, with some supplies or whatever y'all needed to get or whatever, just to get some stuff going or something, Because like I said, I want to come up there on the 13th, but see, that's cutting it real close for me, man. I could do better towards the end of the month. The top of the month, I got a lot of bills. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom of the month, my money is more freed up. I can do some stuff,
No doubt.
But that top of the month, it be kind of tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, that's why it goes out to everybody in the nation. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's not going to be the last event.
Yeah, I was trying to see what's going on like in the June, July. You know what I'm saying? Because if we can because that way I can just put my time in right now with the JO, you know what I'm saying, and tell them, look, I'm gonna be missing in action for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it ain't, it's about that time too, because it's finna be vacation season, so
Mm-hmm.
it ain't unusual, you know what I'm saying. So I can come up there and do like a week, help out, you know what I'm saying, get knowledge, help out, you know what I'm saying, physically, and mentally, get the gifts.
Kabir Daniels said, "Who you said? What's your attribute? Who's that for?" Brilliant elevation said, "I've been waiting for someone to cash out accidentally."
Hey, peace, God, you can hear me?
Yeah, peace.
Yeah.
Hey, now, hey, Musa Teak, is that Supreme from Trenton?
Huh?
Hey, Musa Deek, that's Supreme from Trenton?
No, not
Okay,
Supreme from Trenton. No. No.
okay, all right.
Hopefully I get to meet that brother. I've been hearing a lot about him too.
No, so, hey, Musa Deek, that's you that's speaking right now?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, wait, what's your name?
Knowledge of law.
Okay, Nalin. Okay, Najala. Okay, no, my bad. Cause I be calling you Supreme. My bad. Okay, so you Najala. Where you from?
I'm from Cream City. I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay. Cause see, I was saying like anybody from Trenton, like I'll be able to give them a ride if they can't make it up there. You feel me?
Right, but see,
Cause
usually when I
cause
come
I'm
up
in
there,
Allentown.
oh, you in Allentown? Yeah, usually
Yeah, I'm
when
in
I come up
Allentown,
there,
Pennsylvania.
oh, okay, yeah, that's Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's peace.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I'll tell you. So yeah, Jason Rosario TV. Yeah, that's what we was dealing with right now. That's why I just put the Cash App link back in there right now. You know what I mean? Because the phases that we going through, one of the things we got to do, we got to get the school sanitized. We want to get it professionally sanitized because we have, we already kind of in the crosshairs of the quarantine because we a public community school. You understand what I'm saying? So we have, public events. So we got to be able to show that, we've taken all precautions. We doing the social distancing. We've had it sanitized or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing right now. Put the Cash App link there because to get the school sanitized professionally is $1,000. It's not our responsibility solely. You know what I mean? We don't have to come up with the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? But we got to add on. Everybody got to add on. So that's why the link is up there. Wait a minute. What's going on with my Cash App? All right. Yeah. Peace. That just came through. Um. So yeah, that's where we at with that. Now, Kabir Daniels asked, "What is my attribute?" Um. My name is Darkim be Allah. Where it says Darkim be Allah Christ right here, that's my name. Yo, something is wrong with Zelly. I don't know what I got Zelly, but somehow they don't work with my bank or something. It's something about these banks where they all offering some type of similar services, so then they don't want to work with each other. You know, it's like when you ask certain banks and different entities to work with each other, it's like you asking them to work with their competition or something. Probably we get an account like that work with Zelly. Uh, when we do the incorporation, for the Random Jewels Investment Fund. Right. That's why I keep putting the link. That's why I keep putting the somebody asked for the link. Let me see if I can find the
Peace.
yeah.
Hey, Darkim.
Yeah.
I got to make sure I get that guide number that you said that's in charge of that too, because you remember I was telling you I was looking into going into that business.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when I was talking about the electrostatic cleansing and all that? Remember that disinfectant?
Right.
So I want to know like the people who they charging, like if they doing fogging or if they doing that, because like because it's a way like if they doing fogging, like it's a way that okay we can let them do it the first time and then like we can start doing it on our own, like monthly or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because the fogging is really not a real technical process. It's just you know what I'm saying, fogging the shit down and then wiping everything back down. But you got to make sure you got the right chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make sure I get his math too on that.
Um,
Cause I
that's Born Justice.
okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this real link.
Uh, yeah, I want to make sure I highlight the guy on that because that G seemed like a lot, but you know it's New York, so you know what I'm saying. And the places they usually charge by like square footage.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
You know what I mean?
like I said, I didn't get a chance to look at it. This Kabari came in.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Nah, peace, God, peace, God. The lady at the store spelled my name wrong. My name Kabir. That was me, Kabir Daniels. She spelled my name wrong. I just corrected it.
All right.
Indeed, so.
Peace to the guy. What's up, little bro?
Peace, God. Peace, God. Thanks for the invite.
Indeed, man. Let the guys know like what we was talking about yesterday, like how it's going down where you at.
Oh yeah, so right, I was telling y'all I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, but right now I'm down south. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. They had the riots down here for the George Floyd and things like that. They had a couple incidents where the police was really like instigating, trying to incite it and make it more than what it is. So some of the stuff that y'all seeing on the news, it didn't really even really come from the people necessarily wilding out. It came from the police setting it off on the crowd and the crowd having a reaction. So that's some of the things me and the air light was building on yesterday
Mhm.
on the political side.
All right, but we're gonna do another video later on where we get into all that. Right now, you know what I'm saying, it's just about the school life. Especially
Oh, that's respect, G.
on this channel. On this channel, we end up going over the river and through the woods. You know.
all the way to grandma's house.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, sometimes you gotta take special attention to keep focus when we're dealing with this group. Kareem came in, Waju.
This
You know what I'm
is
saying?
the side rally smoke. This is the side rally smoke squad.
Smoke squad.
But we already, you know what I'm saying, brothers already donated $100 to that cause. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that could do whatever they could do, the links is right there. Yeah, Fame Labs Music, that's me.
You put the link in the thread.
Yeah, I put the whole HTTPS.
Okay.
If you look on the in the description box of the videos, that's in there.
All right.
The Cash App link is in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
Now I got a question. Now, what you saying is that's the first thing on the list. Getting the school clean so we could get it open.
right.
Okay, got you.
And then that occasion on the 13th when we have the all God rally, that's when we get into the next. You understand what I'm saying? We decide we start putting our minds together and prioritizing what got to be done. What could we get done simply? What could we get done? Just through ourselves with the skills that we have. You know what I'm saying? Without having to go outside and what I'm saying, all these different things. That's what we're gonna be putting together on that day. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, you might come through and say, well, listen, that happened like it happened, but look, I know how to do that science too. So if we need to do it again, that's what that on the 13th is for.
Got you. Because I'm sure it's a guy that got to clean his service. You know what I'm saying? And all they got to do is do the knowledge, and they can be able to do that shit. You know what I mean? But this, like you said, like this is something that is new for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But now we get to see, like you said something that stuck with me. You said it a couple of weeks ago when you was like, we learning a lot, but we don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuck with me. Like we still gotta put this in activation. This shit gotta be applied. All this building, all this learning, all this, it still gotta be applied. But it gotta go from knowledge to born to be knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That stuck with me. You know what I mean? So now, like out here, I just want to just let you know what I mean. Out here, it's been pretty calm. Like they had a rally, you know what I'm saying? They had a rally. I was in Now Why when they had the rally out. No. I think I was just in the crib. But they had a rally out here. You know what I mean? It didn't get crazy because like Allentown is small, but they did have a rally out here too. You know what I mean?
All right.
I was doing the knowledge.
Mr. Green one, and Kareem. Yeah, I got y'all. It registered on the Cash App over here. But look, it's kind of getting a little bit late. I gotta get out in that yard. I don't want dark to fall on me. So I'm gonna go out.
We have a
good.
You gonna be back at the God Hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So, you know,
Yeah.
anybody who wants to add on, just check the link. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all later.
All right,
Now,
peace
brother, be
indeed.
safe. Peace.
Peace. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth.
Peace.